This fourth industrial revolution that President Ramaphosa was going on about, I mean, this really is a linchpin as far as this conference is concerned.
Well, indeed, it's all about trying to embrace the opportunities that the new technologies the world is embracing at the moment, but also being able to rise to the challenges that they also present, especially in an economy such as ours with such a high unemployment rate, Jeremy, such high inequality, and the need to provide some sort of employment to the millions of South Africans that lay idle. It's very, very difficult if we are entering an age when a lot of traditional jobs are going to be replaced in the next couple of decades in sectors such as manufacturing, when technology is just overtaking the need for human interaction within these employment sectors. So, Jeremy, there is a lot to do in terms of trying to stake a claim in the global economy, while at the same time ensuring that we remain relevant. And this has actually been, I would say, one of the backbones of, or at least the crux of discussions here at Brics. How do you meet the challenges of the fourth industrial revolution while also embracing the opportunities? Because while there may be some grounds to think that countries like South Africa, maybe even India as well, with not a very big skills base and also its own level of unemployment, are going to fall behind as new technologies get embraced. But there's also an opportunity to perhaps leapfrog and not necessarily industrialize in the same way that other big global players have, but do so differently in order to chart our own way forward.
So let me try and counter that if I can, Nickolaus. It's all very well to identify the challenges and also the potential of the fourth industrial revolution, but any reference made at this point to some sort of cooperative strategy, which, as you say, will give us that leapfrog advantage?
Well, look, Jeremy, we've just been given the Johannesburg Declaration. We'll need to go over that with a fine-tooth comb to exactly find out whether or not there has been some meaningful commitments. This BRICS summit, along with so many other big BRICS summits and other geopolitical gatherings, are often criticized for being nothing more than talk shops, for offering pleasant platitudes and nothing more, really. And while the right noises are being made, these need to be met with commensurate actions. And at the end of the day, if that is not done, well, then all of these promises ring hollow. There was, however, if we turn our attention towards those speeches, there was a promise by Xi Jinping to move beyond just an economical cooperation between these BRICS nations. We have a snippet of the speech now with the President of China, arguably the man that took up the mantle to fight for the values of the free world yesterday, with his warning of the necessity for BRICS to embrace multilateralism and fight for it on the global stage. Here he is talking about BRICS moving beyond just economic cooperation and embracing cultural aspects of the relationship between these five partners.
We must expand people-to-people exchanges. We, the BRICS countries, boast great civilizations. When it comes to cultural and people-to-people exchanges, there is a lot we can do together. Such exchanges have notably gained momentum over the last year or two. We should aim at greater people-to-people connectivity and more popular support for BRICS cooperation through extensive exchanges in cultural, educational, health, sports, tourism, and other areas.
All right, Nick, we've looked at the cultural exchanges, we've looked at the fourth industrial revolution, technology and growth knowledge, absolutely critical. What can we expect for the rest of the afternoon?
Well, look, we are going to be going through those declarations with a fine-tooth comb. And just to round off our conversation here, Jeremy, we've got a clip from Cyril Ramaphosa talking about exactly what we've just had a discussion about. And that is this need to embrace the new industrial revolution, but do so in such a way that South Africa gets bang for buck in terms of our development moving forward, and also doing so in such a way that we can meet some of our biggest socioeconomic challenges, South Africa being the most unequal society society on earth, we cannot be merely a junior partner in a lot of these multilateral relationships that we're entering into in Brics and elsewhere. We need to be able to fight for our seat at the table, and Cyril Ramaphosa, as President of the Republic, suggesting that we can do so by embracing these new technologies.
Properly harnessed, new technologies can ensure more efficient processes and more reliable systems of service delivery. They can expand economic participation by ensuring that knowledge and information is more broadly disseminated across the population. To succeed, however, we need to equip our people with the necessary skills to thrive in such a society and in such an economy. The World Economic Forum predicts that the 3 most important skills for an employee or a worker by 2020 will be complex solving problems, critical thinking, and creativity. Without adequate training, only a few emerging countries will possess these skills in sufficient numbers, while others will see their prospects stifled by automation.